He was wealthy, he was respected, he had status and influence. But when a foreign widow named Ruth came into his field to collect leftover grain, Boaz noticed her. He protected her, he made sure she had water and food. And then he told his workers to deliberately leave extra grain behind for her. He could have simply followed the law and moved on. Instead, he chose generosity. This is Boaz, and his story shows us what happens when character gives power a purpose. If this kind of biblical teaching speaks to your faith, hit subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Bible Character Series. Lesson 1. Character notices the people others overlook. Ruth was a foreign widow at the bottom of the social hierarchy. Boaz didn't have to pay attention to her, but he asked who she was. He learned her story, he spoke to her personally and made sure she was safe. Character isn't revealed by how you treat people who can benefit you. It's revealed by how you treat people who have nothing to offer you in return. Lesson 2. Generosity goes beyond doing the minimum. The law allowed the poor to glean from the edges of the fields. Boaz already followed that law, but he went further. He instructed his workers to pull out extra stalks and deliberately leave them for Ruth. He didn't just ask, "What am I required to give?" He looked for an opportunity to give more. That's what generosity does. It doesn't only meet the requirement. It looks for the person behind the need. Lesson 3. What you have can become protection for someone who has less. Boaz used his position to create safety for Ruth. He told his workers not to harass her and told her to stay close to his women. He didn't use his influence to elevate himself. He used it to protect someone vulnerable. Whatever God has placed in your hands, influence, resources, opportunity or position, ask yourself who becomes safer because you have it. Lesson 4. Boaz became Ruth's redeemer. When Boaz fulfilled his role as kinsman redeemer, he willingly took responsibility for Ruth and Naomi's future. And their story became part of something far greater. Ruth and Boaz became ancestors of King David, and Matthew later places Boaz in the genealogy of Jesus. His story points us toward the greater Redeemer, Jesus Christ, who came to restore what sin had broken and bring us back to God. Boaz had wealth, but his greatest quality wasn't what he owned. It was what he did with what he had. He noticed someone overlooked. He protected someone vulnerable. He gave more than was required. And he used his position to redeem. Maybe the question isn't simply, what has God given me? Maybe it's, who can be blessed because he gave it to me? Share this with someone who needs this reminder today, and subscribe for the next episode of the Bible Character Series.